decided to put it over on members only for one day, and then I'll put it over there. I'm going to do a Scrabble for members only here in a little bit. But I thought I'd do the one that got away. So what we want to know is, well, first I should probably plug in my little branches because they do really look pretty. There. Okay. All right. Let's see the one that got away. This is what I want to know for the one that got away. I want to look at this deck and see what their personality is like. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from light and love. Thank you so much for the weekend of freedom. I loved it. Thank you. Thank you for this reading today and help me figure out what kind of person this one that got away is. Anchor. Looks like they're a hard worker. They're stable. They're the kind that settle down. I feel like they have a lot of burdens on them. I feel also like maybe something really beautiful is coming in for them, or they're just saying like this person works really hard and has good opportunities because of it. I also feel they're healthy. I feel they could be spiritually growing right now, you know. Maybe they're moving or something is starting something new. So let's see. Tell me about the tarot. Like, tell me a story about the one that got away. What in the heck? Looks like they're a really great person is what it looks like. It does look like they have like a lot of burdens on their shoulder, or they're grieving something, or this could even mean that this is a fate of everything that happened was like written down already. It's the cross card, and fate is already also on there, you know. Let's clarify that cross card. Tell me about that. The rest of them are like their stability, they're workers, they're healthy, they could be spiritual, you know, people. Okay, but we're clarifying the cross. What is this? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Are they... It looks like new beginning. New beginning in truth. Yeah, they are starting something new. Where did I say that? I feel like I already said that. Let me see. Opportunity right there. It's the Clover card. Okay, so it could be saying that they're coming in, or you could be getting a message. It could also be like, look at the High Priestess there. So it's telling me this person might be silent for some of you, you know. I do see like the Page of Wands. That's about starting something new. It's about taking, you know, the first step towards something that they love, that they are passionate about, you know. The High Priestess being here tells me that they're getting information from their higher self, their spiritual people. And I feel like whatever's happening, their heart is opening up, which is why, you know, they're moving in a new direction toward their own passions. I feel like their higher self is guiding them. So, you know, a lot of times, like the one that got away, I feel like sometimes these are relationships that were taken out for some really weird reason. You know what I mean? Like a tower moment, and it didn't make sense. And it's because it's not the right time, or this isn't the right person, or they just came to show you one thing. I don't know. It could be lots of things like that. Tell me the story of the one that got away. Tell me their story. Page of Pentacles, starting out at the beginning. There's a new beginning. Look at all the aces here for this person. So they're starting completely from scratch in money, love, information, and passion. So to be honest, they're all here, you know. I mean, it's not an ace, it's a page, but I feel like it's sort of the same kind of card, you know. The page is like starting out something new. So there could be like a new opportunity. He's following his higher self, he or she, right? And running right into the devil. Running right into the devil. What in the heck is the devil? A choice. And it could be about an air sign, you know? It could be, you know, I mean, the Two of Wands is clearly a choice of what is the best thing for me to do right now? Like, what is the best course of action, you know? But I find it interesting that the Chariot is driving into the devil. So you want to know what I think this is saying? Like, okay, so there's a new beginning, and this person is going in like just whole hog towards something. It's something their higher self is leading them to do, right? And they're running into this devil. So it looks just the way the cards are laying. I hope you guys can see, but I'll show you. It's almost like, you know, like that's how they came out. So the Chariot is running right into the devil. So that tells me someone's facing their fear, facing an addiction, facing something head on with their soul. I mean, they're not conquering this alone. And so when it comes to this decision, what they have to do is they have to get the Queen of Swords energy. And that's being honest with yourself. It's taking out like the emotional part out of something, right? And just thinking logically, like, okay, I gotta logically decide, does this fit in your life anymore, right? This devil. I don't know, but I feel like this is a story of the one that got away, right? So they run head on into this devil energy. Could be addiction, could be fear, could be control, like just something that goes way back to their childhood, which would make a lot of sense just with the planet activity right now. You know, Chiron is really, really, man, I was looking at my own chart stuff yesterday, and I was just going like, wow, my natal chart things, you know what I mean? And I was thinking about, like, I came here to have a shitty childhood, and and I'm like looking at it, and it's kind of reminds me of this. It's like you're aligned, but you're running straight into every fucking fear that you ever had, and one by one you have to choose. Does this serve me anymore, or is it keeping me kind of in this stuck place, you know, like? But you are definitely, this person is definitely being guided by their higher self. Okay, so what's next? Tell me the next. Okay, so this is maybe about their heart, about how they feel about love. Look at the Emperor energy here at the bottom of the deck. Tower moment. Remember what I just said about these relationships? Sometimes they remind me of a tower, because sometimes things happen we are not even expecting it, and our life is just different now. You know what I mean? Like something was taken out, and it really throws you. It feels like a sucker punch, man. Like you really are falling from this giant tower, you know. Imagine that fall, imagine that landing. And I feel like this person is feeling a little bit like that. Like one thing after another is just being removed from their life. All this overthinking, this imbalance, right? And this inner struggle that they're feeling, right? All being let go of, all being removed from this person's life. So, okay, so that's the story of your person on your mind. They're going through so much. I would say this looks almost like Dark Night of the Soul energy. And I just feel like there is some kind of big, huge, like awareness coming in for this person. It's just too obvious. You know, the Ace of Swords is truth coming in, you know, and then the higher self is sitting here, High Priestess, and just feeding that information as the person can handle it. You know what I mean? Because once you start this journey and you realize all the stuff that has to go, you know, the lies you've been telling yourself your whole life, you know what I mean? And maybe they're not they weren't lies to you, but like some of them really are. Like that you're not good enough or something like that, you know? That's just an out and out lie because we're all divine. We all are. I just watched The Chosen again yesterday. I was having the worst day ever, and I felt angry, just fucking angry, and I didn't even know why or anything. And I'm like, dude, it is a planet, and you need to go to bed. You know what I mean? Like you need to like refocus. So I turned on The Chosen and I watched season 4 from the beginning, and it like I just don't know what that show does to me, but it really does change my vibration. And I feel like every time I watch it, what I'm watching is, you know, him or that story of Jesus is exactly, you know, I mean the story of us too. You know, it's just, I mean, he knew it, and we kind of don't, you know. I mean, I can say it all day, but do I really feel it? Not all the time. You know what I mean? So, anyway, let's get back to the one that got away here. Um, I'm getting all spiritual about it. I can't help it. We're in such a high thing. I also have. Oh no, that's not right. Never mind. Yeah. So I feel like your person is like taking back charge of his life, but he has to first gain control of his heart. You know what I mean? Because of all the things he's been telling himself. Or herself. I don't know why I'm calling him a dude. I feel like I'm talking to women, that's why, but I feel like it could be man or woman, you know what I mean? The Emperor and the King of Cups are just energies, and this is energy of somebody with a very open heart. Not just to loving other people, loving everything, you know? The ocean, the trees, the ground, himself. Um, it's a beautiful energy, heart wide open. And this energy is one of power, and like I can take charge of my life from here with a heart wide open. I know how to do it. I'm balanced. Person is going through a lot, learning a lot of truth, coming in, understanding their strength, the strength they've received from possibly all the devil energy, right? All the things, because isn't that really where we learn from? Is it from our own fear, from um, our own life experience? This is deceptive, you know. So this person is kind of like being told the truth about himself, herself, right? And that, yeah, here comes self-love, and this is about contracts and commitments, and maybe understanding the truth of even that, you know. There are certain contracts that we have. And I think this person's higher self is like telling them, maybe like in dreams or just like, you know, when you're doing something repetitive or doing the dishes, right? Something like this, you know. So that's what this person is getting a lesson from their higher self about. Yeah, and it is coming in dreams, epiphanies, and they're talking to them about what they can really have, what they want, and what their memories are. Look at all those 4 came out together, like with these ones, right? But first it's self-love, and then there's a contract here. And so what he or she is realizing is that your whole life is a contract, man. Every tower moment is part of the contract. It is. And I think that the more we can be aware of this, the more we can be free. Because I'll tell you what, this person feels rejected. They feel like they've been having to be a fake person, and they're thinking about their childhood. They're thinking about every single thing they've ever gone through, you know, and they're completing the cycle. That's really 100%. I'm telling you, this person is going through a dark night of the soul. And what's coming out of it is beautiful. So so that's the story of the one that got away. I just want you to know that because, like, I really kind of feel like, if you really feel like they got away, you're probably right on target. But, like, a person cannot go through this kind of healing and this kind of like, I'm looking at every single thing I've ever believed about myself with another person. They can't put in all their energy because they're busy. You know what I mean? They're busy ending a cycle of self hate, you know? So I feel like this person is just getting woken up right now. Tell me, how does this person feel about the person that's watching this video? They feel like they have to compete for your attention. They feel like it's you have unfinished business, and their heart is absolutely shattered. They feel like it was really important and a faded connection, and they do think about it a lot, and they are trying to figure out, like, like, yeah, this was really important, but like, what am I missing? What am I missing here? Because I just feel really broken. Grass is greener. Okay, so they might feel like, maybe this was a karmic toxic relationship and it's just something that had to leave. And now they feel regret. Feel like, damn, how come I did that? They want to be with you. They're regretting, like, walking away and thinking that there was something better. They just ghosted you, didn't they? Or treated you like a piece of meat. They keep trying to text you and then they erase it. They're like being a secret admirer. Being kind of like, they don't want to come yet. They just want to keep their feelings a secret. I feel like maybe they could be a little shy. Let's see what the angels have to say about this relationship. Calling in your soulmate. This is a soulmate, and this person really thought, I think maybe this person didn't know that they were even lovable. That's why what's going on with them is so important. With that King of Cups and the truth coming out, and like the higher self just driving you right into your fear. Whoever that is driving right into their fear. And they're trying to understand that they do deserve to be loved. And they think about, like, the chemistry that you had together. And I think that they are just kind of, like I said, working on themselves until they feel like they're in a safe place. They're being their authentic self. You know what I mean? Let me see if I could get a song. Let's get a song for the one that got away. Tell me what this song is for the one that got away. Leo Sayer, When I Need You, I Just Close My Eyes and I'm With You. This song reminds me of somebody a relationship that connects on the 5D and both people can meet and they know it. And then Grace of a Woman. Sometimes it seems as though the very best that a man can know is the grace of a woman. He can love his lonely heart, but only till it yearns again for the grace of a woman. Okay, so I feel like somebody feels like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever heard that song by Elephant Revival, but maybe one of the prettiest songs I've ever heard. And almost in just such a beautiful way. Like, I've never heard somebody talk about the grace of a woman and how important it is. And I love that song. Anyway, I love it that that came out because it means that this person has a lot of respect. You know, there's a lot of respect in this relationship, and also an ability to just close my eyes. You know, when I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. It's a soul connection. So I feel like they do that. I feel like they sit here and think about it. Okay, tell me one card from this deck. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes, and forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay, so maybe there's some forgiveness that needs to happen here um, between the two of you. If they're coming in, you know, I think they want to, but like I said, I mean, who knows where they're at on that timeline? You know what I mean? Are they at the beginning of it? You know, where the new idea, the new start? Are they in the chariot yet? I lost myself for a little while. We need to let each other go, and the timing just wasn't right. Oh man, I wish I had treated you better. Just being near you is intoxicating. You came closer than anyone. So I don't know. I wish things could be different. Like they look a little back and forth with that one, right? We need to let each other go. But I honestly don't disagree with it. I don't, because that's how you completely heal. You let go of the outcome of it. And you know, if this is meant to be, I feel like you guys will, well, you'll run into each other somewhere. It won't be on purpose. It won't be from somebody chasing the other one. It's not going to be like that. If it's meant to be, it'll happen like a tower. Like you'll just run into them. You know? Let me see if there's any more messages here. For the one that got away, do they have anything to say? They're telling me that you hurt them. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Maybe they're saying they have hurt me, meaning the other person, because remember the grass is greener. You're so different from everyone around me. I long for your kiss. Why can't I tell you the truth? Drugs and alcohol. Okay, so that might be that. That might have been, and I can't express myself at the bottom of the deck. So this person can't even get their words together yet. You know, they can't even get their words out. So they're somewhere in this in this story, right? Beginning, middle, or end, somewhere. Let me see if you have any messages with these cards. Tell me what's going on. Okay, they didn't tell you who they really were. They didn't share their real feelings with you. They could be a gaslighter. Yeah, silent treatment is here again. And you could feel abandoned, or maybe they felt abandoned by the whole thing, you know? So I feel like they just want the pattern to stop. And they want to be happy. They want to move this whole thing up to another level. And this separation was just really hard. They can't stop thinking about you. Soulmates. They're scared it's over. And so they're just like, you know what? I am going to just transform me, and I'm going to have all new beginnings in my life. So I feel like this person is maybe the one who always chased, and they have a fear of abandonment. They're always in codependencies and healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life. So this person, like I said, remember the self-love card that came out before? Here it is again. And I think that's what they're doing, is just taking care of themselves and trying not to focus all their attention on what's going on with you guys. I feel like they're trying to, tap in. So what is this person? Is this person gonna ever come in? 3 cups, yeah, I would say yeah. They will. To offer love. Ten of Swords. Waiting, 3 of Wands. For justice. They're holding, I think they're watching you somehow. Watching you, waiting for you, something like that. Seems like they're hiding, kind of. But what's happening is they're being introduced to like some new skills that they're learning from their higher self, and it's like how to stay in a better vibration, by loving yourself, by doing the things that make you happy and excited and all that. Trying to change their thoughts, their vibes, and manifest you. King of Swords. King of Swords is about making a decision. 9 of Cups at the bottom, talking about wish fulfillment. This is something that they had to transform because they didn't feel like they deserved it. But that's what's changing for them. Like they seriously are going through a really dark night of the soul here. And I do think that they want to come back. I don't know where they're at in this story. I don't know if that was the whole story, and they just like telling me what did already happen, or if they're at the beginning of it, like this just happened yesterday, right? Or last week or something. So this person is going through a big change. And then, I would say it's about 50-50. Or is this person meant for you? Maybe. Maybe not. You never know. But what I see is that there's a 5D connection. I see that it's a soulmate connection and it's a safe relationship. I see a lot of really good intentions here, like wanting to reach out, but they don't know what to say. They don't have the words. They feel like they've just made a lot of mistakes, but they don't even know how to say anything about it, So they're just focusing on their inside, They're trying to like figure out who that inside person is. Or the inside person is coming out and saying like, yeah, it's time we get on the same page. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. I hope it makes sense, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.